Git directory in there, and there's the head, which points to the branch master, and so there's everything there expected by a Git repository. So now, how do you work with this? The clue was that I implemented the Git logic on top of FileSystem. So what you do is you get a, let's call it a reference. You get a reference on the current working copy. So this is what head does. Head gets the top commit, and head is now empty because we didn't put anything in it. So let's create a new file. Just use the normal file system syntax. Then we commit that, and if we look up the name, we get the hash. And now, because this is the first commit, this commit does not have any parents. If I look at the versions, there's one version. So let's just repeat that. I'll put a new file there. Head is now obviously the first commit. And I'll just type foot here. This is going to be the second commit. Okay, so let's do this. Name again. Now parents will be the first commit, as you can see. And parents of this is empty. So parents is an empty collection. Now, this is a utility method which will print all the commits found on that branch. So I can browse the commits I've already done. Yeah, so okay, so there were a lot of changes in file system. That's why what I wanted to show actually is you would be able, in principle, to browse the files that are now in the directory and so on, but the changes in file system don't allow that. And what I want to show you, just to finish off, is that this directory is still empty. So what I actually did is I only wrote the Git objects. So if I do Git checkout now, ta-da, the files were checked out from the Git repository and reified. So if I do cat new file, I get I'm a string, and that's basically it. What I also implemented is pack support, limited pack support, which is needed for network transfer. Unfortunately, now I'm at a point where I will probably change my strategy on FileSystem Git, because right now everything is implemented on the Smalltalk side, which means I actually duplicated the C code. And that was really cool for this tiny part of the project, but if you want to be able to do more, it kind of sucks to say, yeah, for everything else go to the command line and find out for yourself. There's no, you can branch, but you can't merge, and there's a whole lot of really tricky magic stuff going on when doing compression and deltification and so on. And so what's going to happen probably is that we'll use FFI, hopefully Net Boost or something that way, to let Git do the work for us and simply keep the interface for FileSystem Git as it is now. Actually, we put it up as Google Summer Code project. Maybe someone will take that. Any questions? Thank you.
No, but now the other people can prepare demo for tomorrow. Yeah. That's really the point.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so FileSystem Git is what I'm going to show. Well, yes, I haven't worked on it in ages, so yeah. So as you can see in this directory, there's no directory named repo, which is why I'm going to create it. So this is just the file system expression for creating that repository, getting the reference to that repository, directory, and I'm going to instantiate a new Git repository on that directory. And there's a bit of magic in that method which creates the entire Git repository, puts the heads in there, initializes the references, and so on. So, go to this. Then there is a new empty, seemingly empty directory called repo. I'll go to the console. Now you see there's a .git directory in there. And there's the head, which points to the branch master. And so there's everything there expected by a Git repository. So now, how do you work with this? The clue was that I implemented the Git logic on top of FileSystem. So what you do is you get a, let's call it a reference. You get a reference on the current working copy. So this is what head does. Head gets the top commit, and head is now empty because we didn't put anything in it. So let's create a new file. Just use the normal file system syntax. Then we commit that, and if we look up the name, we get the hash. And now, because this is the first commit, this commit does not have any parents. If I look at the versions, there's one version. So let's just repeat that. I'll put a new file there. Head is now obviously the first commit. And just try to put here. This is going to be the second commit. Okay, so let's do this. Name again. Now parents will be the first commit, as you can see. And parents of this is empty. So parents is an empty collection. Now this is a utility method which will print all the commits found on that branch. So I can browse the commits I've already done. Okay, so there were a lot of changes in FileSystem. That's why what I wanted to show actually is you would be able, in principle, to browse the files that are now in the directory and so on, but the changes in FileSystem don't allow that. And what I want to show you, just to finish off, is that this directory is still empty. So what I actually did is I only wrote the Git objects. So if I do Git checkout now, ta-da, the files were checked out from the Git repository and grayified. So if I do cat new file, I get I'm a string, and that's basically it. What I also implemented is pack support, limited pack support, which is needed for network transfer. Unfortunately, now I'm at a point where I will probably change my strategy on FileSystem Git because right now everything is implemented on the Smalltalk side, which means I actually duplicated the C code, and that was really cool for this tiny part of the project. But if you want to be able to do more, it kind of sucks to say, yeah, for everything else go to the command line and find out for yourself. There's no, you can branch, but you can't merge, and there's a whole lot of really tricky magic stuff going on when doing compression and deltification and so on. And so what's going to happen probably is that we'll use FFI, hopefully in Boost or something that way, to let Git do the work for us and simply keep the interface for FileSystem Git as it is now. Actually, we put it up as Google Summer Code project. Maybe someone will take that. Any questions? Thank you.
I have a question. Did you discuss with no, but now the other people can prepare demo for tomorrow. Yeah. That's really the point.
Oh yeah. Okay, so FileSystem Git is what I'm going to show. Well, yes, I haven't worked on it in ages, so yeah. So as you can see in this directory, there is no directory named repo, which is what I'm going to create. So this is just the file system expression for creating that repository. We're getting the reference to that repository, directory, and we're going to instantiate a new Git repository on that directory. And there's a bit of magic in that method which creates the entire Git repository, puts the heads in there, initializes the references, and so on. So, go to this. Then there is a new empty, seemingly empty directory called repo. I'll go to the console. Now you see there's a .git directory in there, and there's the head, which points to the branch master, and so there's everything there expected by a Git repository. So now, how do you work with this? The clue was that I implemented Git logic on top of FileSystem. So what you do is you get a, let's call it a reference. You get a reference on the current working copy. So this is what head does. Head gets the top commit, and head is now empty because we didn't put anything in it. So let's create a new file. Just use the normal file system syntax. Then we commit that, and if we look up the name, we get the hash. And now, because this is the first commit, this commit does not have any parents. If I look at the versions, there's one version. So let's just repeat that. I'll put a new file there. Head is now obviously the first commit. And I'll just try to put here. This is going to be the second commit. Okay, so let's do this. Name again. Now parents will be the first commit, as you can see, and parents of this is empty. So parents is an empty collection. Now this is a utility method which will print print all the commits found on that branch. So I can browse the commits I've already done. Yeah, so okay, so there were a lot of changes in FileSystem. That's why what I wanted to show actually is you would be able, in principle, to browse the files that are now in the directory and so on, but the changes in FileSystem don't allow that. And what I want to show you, just to finish off, is that this directory is still empty. So what I actually did is I only wrote the Git objects. So if I do Git checkout now, ta-da, the files were checked out from the Git repository and reified. So if I do cat new file, I get I'm a string, and that's basically it. What I also implemented is pack support, limited pack support, so which is needed for network transfer. Unfortunately, now I'm at a point where I will probably change my strategy on FileSystem Git, because right now everything is implemented on the Smalltalk side, which means I've actually duplicated the C code, and that was really cool for this tiny part of the project. But if you want to be able to do more, it kind of sucks to say, yeah, for everything else go to the command line and find out for yourself. There's no, you can branch, but you can't merge, and there's a whole lot of really tricky magic stuff going on when doing compression and deltification and so on. And so what's going to happen probably is that we'll use Ectify, hopefully in Boost or something that way, to let Git do the work for us and simply keep the interface for FileSystem Git as it is now. Actually, we put it up as Google Summer Code project. Maybe someone will